Yo, I know y'all like the randoms, but I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on and look at Shaquille Leonard in a second. Let me go back over here and make sure my video is all good though. Before we do that, you know what I mean. Gotta pay the bills. You dig? All right, let's check it out. All right, cool. Video good. Money is on. All right, let a few of y'all join up, and then I'm about to go live with Foots too at Foots too. Damn, I got a lot of stuff in my door. Pause. I'm about to go live with Foots though at 6 o'clock. So before that, you know what I mean, while I'm pre-gaming, I'm gonna just holler at y'all real quick. Figured we could look at some Shaquille Leonard film because I can't see. I think the only reason they really got rid of him is it had nothing to do with the way he's playing right now. Is that they don't want him to get back to his level of play because it justifiably you can get a lot off of the cap when you if you just let him go. That's what I'm assuming because Zaire Franklin is pretty good. Actually, Zaire Franklin is a nephew of a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. He was raised right here in Philly, but yeah, I'm glad he stepped up. He plays pretty well, and I think they were getting so much out of the productivity of that linebacker room while Shaq Leonard was out that they just can't see the justification in keeping him. But I don't see anything really wrong with Shaq Leonard. I don't think they want him to get back to where he was at. That's just me. I think it's just a money thing. And if that's the case, and we're gonna find out on the film, but if that's the case, then you let him clear waivers and you bring him in if you're the Cowboys. That's just what I think. Um, is something severely wrong with his back? Do we always get players that are kind of hampered? Yes. But do I think that a guy on limited rotation like him could come in here and give us some quality reps alongside Evans and these other young guys? Hell yeah. Do I think that his mind would be great to take into the playoffs? Yes. And if you're going to really talk to me about a guy who you think is tentative because of a back or neck injury, we already had that in LVE. Do I think that Leonard is a better addition than that? Possibly. Yes. And I don't see him jumping out of the way like they said. I think they kind of spit on his name with the way they talked about his game because I don't see that on film. I watched a little bit of it just preparing for this, and I'm like, "Oh, well, the first play, you got right to it." So I said, well, what are they talking about? I don't get it. And he had, I think, 10 tackles in the New Orleans game, 11 tackles after that, and then the next game had like 9. I'm like, I don't know. But we're gonna watch a whole game. Let's watch New Orleans while I wait to go live with Foot. Shout out to Footster King. I'll be going live on Footster King's channel at 6 o'clock. So when we leave here, we all going. I'm gonna take y'all asses over there, and we all gonna go have a good time. You know what I mean? Let's talk. I don't even know what we talking about to be honest. With you. Yeah, Foot's an ambush my ass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I like that type of shit anyway. It keeps you on your toes. You know what I'm saying? But let me get some shout outs real quick. Then we jump into the film. Daniel Barry, don't ask where my fucking glasses are. If anybody asks for my glasses, I'm cutting this fucking lot. It's like, no, I really don't have my glasses though. They're in the car, and I don't feel like going to go get them because it's raining outside. Do y'all like the jacket too? Y'all ain't seen this jacket. Some of y'all never seen my custom made. Shout out to these pink lips. She like a designer out of Philly. But I saw an Eagles fan with an Eagles jacket similar. And I said, I'm gonna get me one made because y'all motherfuckers think it's a game. Hold on. Show you the Cowboys jacket real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, we breaking shit. This is my baby right here, man. This is my baby. Now that I took it off, though. Now that I took it off, it's gonna stay off. But that's my joint. Shout out to Eric G. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Eric G says, yes, we should. I wonder if the Jones get excited when players like this hit the market. I mean, it depends. If he moves the needle, they do. And I think he does. Finally, I get a notification. What's up? Stop the cat. Stop the cat was going in on J. Lou. You should watch that J. Lou video I sent you though, man, because it's no way that anybody can have a problem with J. Lou when you look at the comparison and the numbers. Like he's targeted less than all pros and has given up less yards, less receptions, less touchdowns than most of the all pros I compared him to, minus Denzel Ward um, and Rick Wooden. It's only a couple that are playing better than him this year. And I'm like, well, how is it that we hate him so much? And I think, like I said, we put the Cowboys goggles on and we watch so much Cowboy content. And when you look in the room, you say we got Bland, you got Gilly, you got guys that are making plays around him, and you want him to elevate and start making plays. But that gives us like this commission breath. It's only one football, you know what I mean? but it gives us this commission breath where we think he's like getting roasted. He gave up 3 touchdowns all year. There's guys that are all pros that are giving up way more, way more yards too. Darius Slay, Bradbury. I went down the list already, but even Jair Alexander, everybody says is the best in the league. He has better numbers than Jair right now. So I'm like, how is that possible? I don't know, but it is. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy to me. Um, Jazzy Jeff, what's up? Matter of fact, I could blow this. I don't know why I always act like I can't blow this up anyway. I'm just dumb for that. I can blow up everything. What's good, Okoye? That's Confident Cowboy fan. My man Lamont, what up? Eastside Harold, my favorite fan in here. You know you a fan, bro. My man don't miss a show. If I jump on Eastside, I don't think Eastside has ever missed a show with me. My face all ashy. I just got oil spilling all on my shit. But I just got out the shower, so gotta put some oil on my face, man. I'm looking all ashy around the eyes and shit. Black do crack with ashiness. Now I'm gonna be all glossy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you a fan, Brody. You a fan. You ain't missed the show yet. You more faithful than some of the Cowboy fans that watch us, man. Appreciate having you here, man. Make sure y'all give him a warm welcome too. Don't argue with nobody in the chat, but damn sure don't argue with Eastside Harold. He's a distraction. So just give him love, man. They don't like it. He like the Grinch. You give him love, he go away. That's weird. That's weird, but he does. Jordan Bishop said, "Great minds think alike." Because you agree that's why they cut him. It was Moneyball. I think so too. The Cowboys could use him big time. Yeah, I think if you were to bring him in, to be honest, I think you would give him you would work him up into the playoffs, but you would give him some of Clark and Bell's reps. Personally speaking, that's what I would do. I think him and Evans together allow Micah Parsons to be a little more free, and I would use him, Micah Parsons, and Evans in conjunction with each other, and then sprinkle in some Clark and Bell. And I know Clark and Bell probably would hate to hear that, and this isn't an indictment on them. They're just young guys who we're kind of makeshift using to replace or to as a linebacker core. I mean, they're good, they're okay, but I think they're better when they're free to flow to the ball. But when they have to deal with blocks and block shedding, it's not so good, not yet. But these guys, both Evans and Leonard, I know they can do it. I know they can do it. So I want to see that. They said Shaq was making too much money. That's facts. Making that much money and being a guy that was out all last year, then with the injury clause that you got, yeah, it's a business. The same reason we got rid of Jalen is why they got rid of Shaq. I don't think there's much wrong with him. Make sure y'all hit that like button now that you're in here. He said, JP said, shout out to JP too. He said, being a Cowboys fan from PA is rough. I live in Downingtown. All I see is Eagles green. You understand it then. You probably done bled for the blue too. You know what I'm saying? That's why we carry it a little different over here. We don't have the same attitude in PA as Cowboy fans as Cowboys fans from Dallas. I think the Dallas fans are kind of spoiled, to be honest with you. You know, what I mean, not completely, but they got the camaraderie. They when I'm arguing, I'm usually arguing with probably Fort Worth Cowboy fans. But the ones that aren't in Dallas usually agree with me because they understand like we just got a different view and a different view in the way to fan for this team, man. You know what I mean? He said he's not clearing waivers. He definitely gonna clear waivers because nobody want to pick up that check. Like, there's no point in picking up the check. Let the Colts pay him. So he gonna clear waivers. Let the Colts pay him, and then you give him money on top of that. The same way Zeke cleared waivers. He gonna clear. Let the Colts pay him, and then you go out after that, and you pay him on top of that. You give him a veteran deal that he agrees to, but he's getting your money. I mean, like Jalen, he gonna get your money plus whatever money he was getting already. That's an easy deal for him. Hold on, Sadiq calling me. Maybe y'all can't hear me or something. What's up, Sadiq? I can't hear you. Send Law the link. Oh, all right, Law in here. Got you. Okay, got you. All right, cool. Law in here. Where Law at? I'm gonna send it to him though. No doubt if he in here. Boom. Let's talk about it. Let me see. Let me add. He said send Law the link. All right, I'm about to send it to him. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to send Law the link. Boom. All right, Law, if you in there, it's in your Twitter inbox. I don't know if they were just asking you to jump on or if Law actually in the chat. I ain't see him. I don't see him in here. Let me see. Is he in here? Is he in here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see him. Agent 9 said, I am a North Jersey Cowboy fans. I have to fight every day. He said, all my life I had to fight. Oh no, Law is in there. Goddamn. Law wasn't playing. Collier, you want to train me up? I'm already sharp. You already know boxing is my thing, Brody. Get here. Hold on, let me bring Law in.
What's up, dog? Let's go, man.
Sir, yes, sir. Go. Gracing me with your presence, good brother.
Man, I saw your link and then I was like, well, I saw your live ticker and I said, yeah, you talking about some good stuff with Shaq, with Shaq bringing him in. And if that's the case, because he got to clear waivers and all of that. So
I think he clears. I think he's going to clear.
Yep. Sure. Yeah, nobody want to pay that bill, man.
Nah, ain't nobody paying that. Nobody paying that. And then we going to wind up being able to pay him something on top of that. He going to come here and he be cool. Now, that's if he wants to come here. But, you know, could he help is the question. And I'm like, watching him on film. I know you already watched the film. You be getting the film. Soon somebody say a name, you already done broke it down.
Hey, I'm trying to hurry up. Let me hurry up. Hey, he got two guys that know him. Malik Hooker and Stephon Gilmore. So both of those boys should be able to say, hey, pick up the phone, and if we got to sacrifice somebody, I think Noah Igbenogany or whoever that's on the back end that's not been active, let's cut them. Let's see if they can make it to the practice squad and bring in Darius. You know,
I would do that definitely. And then when you look at the film, like I don't see what they're talking about when they're saying like he's not making enough plays. I think they're limiting his splash plays by not putting him on the film on the field at third downs and so on, because I don't see a guy that's hampered. You know, but let's look at it real quick too. Let's jump into it, because you know I got to jump on with Foots too, and like
Tell Foots send me the link too, man. I got enough time.
Man. Let's do it at like 6 o'clock. We jumping on there for like another 30 minutes, so we're gonna take everybody over there.
Yeah, marathon long. We gonna do the final.
We were just talking about you yesterday. We was watching the game live. They was like, "Tell me about some conspiracy theories." I said, I was talking about cloning, right? They was like, "Well, Law definitely got a clone." I was like, "Yeah, Law probably got a clone for sure." That Law be everywhere for real, man.
Bohemian Grove and all of that.
They made you in a lab or something. Yeah, like,
the other Law sleeping, man. Right, you can tell by the hoodie. You know, it'd be a different hoodie on. Huh?
Like, this dude did not rest, and I look tired. I look like I'm about to pass out right now. Like Law be up every day, everywhere, and got a whole full-time job and shit. Like, I don't know how you do that? That boy crazy. I'm about to pull it in. Hold on,
pull it in, man. Let's look at this, man. Oh, while you pulling that up, man, you fighting everything you can about Jordan Lewis, huh?
Man, yo, it shouldn't even be a fight. Like when you look up the film, right? Before we press play on that, when you look at the film, it ain't on film because he gave up like 32 yards. I'm like, where in what world is 32 yards cooked, Law?
Well, hey, it's not that. And this is what I think what it is going on, Okoye. I think that most people look at Jordan Lewis as by far, he's probably the weakest link in the DB room.
So?
It is. But hey, that's a good problem to have, though. That's a good problem to have.
If that's my fourth corner, if that's your fourth corner coming into the season, willingly, he ain't arguing like I should be top corner, number one, or anything like that. Then we could have an argument or a debate. But if this is your fourth corner coming into the season, and Diggs goes down and he comes in and plays the way he's playing right now, I can't argue with the way he's playing, especially when you compare his numbers to top. Because they like, oh, when he's targeted, he got a QB rating of 118. I said these stats are having people's minds go crazy, Law. Because if I threw the ball one time at you this game, right, and he catch it, and the QB rating is 150 because I threw one pass at you and they caught it. Right. That's where that rating is coming from. You gotta not just look at the rating, but how often is he targeted and how many receptions is he giving up? He ain't food. You can't just go eat at Jordan Lewis' expense. He give up 2 to 3 receptions a game. That's it.
Right.
So, when you got guys like AJ out there, you got guys out there that's like really cooking teams. CD Lamb is cooking teams for 10, 11 receptions a game sometimes. That's cooked. You know what I mean?
That's cooked.
That's cooked. Adam Thielen getting 74 yards and only 30 of them against J-Lou. And then he actually was cooking everybody when it come to like the routes he was running. I'm like, he getting everybody. He out here killing everybody. But he ain't getting no yards. So I'm like, how is that cooked? I don't get it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. You know what I mean? I don't got a problem chastising or criticizing the player, but it got to make sense, man.
All right,
let's pull this up and look at the board, though, man. Hold on.
Okay, and then the good thing about it is that the Colts, they play a 4-3 or 4-2, 4-2-5, right? They play the same.
Yeah,
they play the same defense, don't they?
Yeah, they play some 3-4 every once in a while too. So
let's break it down. Let's look at it.
They mix it up. Yeah, they mix it up. All right, so we off the screen, but you can hear me. They can still hear you. Hold on, let me go over this.
Is it too high or their quarters?
Yeah, that's too high.
Too high.
Too high. It's 4-3. Too high. Let me go over there though. Boom. Yeah, it's 4-3. It's 4-3 with too high safety. And this is the first play in the New Orleans game. I'm like, immediately he quick to the spot. I'm gonna identify him. Now he ain't going there and put his head in there, but he made this play. So I don't know where the issue is. Like he trusts his eyes, he reading, he getting to the spot. Look at that. Good feet,
knife in there.
Look, I mean, that's him. He did that.
And then he dancing with it. Oh, I love that already. Woo! Rewind. I love that, dog. He dancing.
Right here. Look at that.
There you go.
Right in there. Boom. That's good linebacker play. I don't get why, they look at him like he a problem. But I want to see him avoiding tackles because they're saying he like jumps out the way of tackles, not making splash plays. I'm like, don't put dirt on the man's name, though. You know what I mean?
Well, his knock was when he was in the league. When he first got drafted, he was an undersized linebacker, frail frame or what have you. Right. And he was one of those guys. I think he came out the same year, Rashaan Evans, and as well as LVE. So that class of linebackers there.
LVE, Fred Warner, all those guys. I mean, if you ask me, he's a Fred Warner type guy with Peanut Tillman ball skills because he got that punch that came from him. Like he's ball out more than anybody else in the league, I think. You know what I mean?
He forced 7 fumbles, man, in 2021, and he had 4 picks. Woo! Who made that hit?
That's Zaire Franklin right there.
Okay.
That's my man nephew too. He from Philly. He went to Syracuse.
Okay,
that's my man right there.
Franklin.
That's number 44, Zaire.
Yeah, I love that right there. And the reason why 53, he's in zone, so he's got hook responsibility. They call it the sinkhole where he's located at.
He just
sinkhole. Yeah,
deep middle, boom.
Yeah,
that wasn't his play to make.
It wasn't his play.
Nope. And I don't, like I said, this is all random too. I don't know what plays or what because we haven't watched.
Me neither.
So we just gonna do it live. And
this is the last game. I can look up his.
This New Orleans this week. Now I went to a game where look at that. I went to a game where he actually had 10 tackles. I think he had
10 tackles. Okay.
Yeah, 10 tackles in this game, man. Look
at double-digit tackles, man. I love that from a linebacker.
Right here, look. I can turn the film off right there. Boom. Like, what we talking about? Why are they talking like he avoiding contact? That was contact right there. So I don't get what they talking about. I don't get what they're talking about. A lot of people say he's not what he used to be. I'm like,
so if he's on this team, you will eventually you'll put him at Mike, and then you'll make what's the name of the wheel?
Who Bell or Clark?
Clark, yeah.
Rashaan,
how would you play him into this mix though?
I would make Leonard the will and leave Rashaan because Rashaan is a true middle. You know what I mean? Okay. But really in the way we play our scheme, they both play middle anyway, depending on what soon as the tight end run in motion, you now the middle. You the Mike now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it just depends if you strong side or where that safety that comes down is. If that safety comes down in the box, so we like to play 2 safeties. So when we're playing 2 safeties or safeties high, then it depends on where that tight end is. That if you strong side, you the Mike. If you weak side, you the will. If you got those 3 in there and you're in the middle, then that is what it is. That's like that safety in the box right now. So technically, right. Zaire Franklin on this play is middle, and Leonard was will anyway on this play right here. So you see how the safety is in the box right here. So right now, Zaire Franklin's middle, and Leonard is the will. So it's interchangeable anyway. All we're talking about when we say who's the Mike is who's going to be the green dot guy. And I don't think Evans or Leonard would be the green dot guy initially because they're new to the scheme. So that would be the only reason you don't say, hey, he's a Mike right away. But you put him in there and you rotate him with Clark, you rotate him with Bell because they know the plays and they can get guys lined up. And you put both those guys out there. And then after probably 3-4 weeks, same thing we did with Evans, after he gets up to speed, in practice and in camp, behind the scenes, you start giving them splash plays and just, sub him in every now and then and let him do his thing. But I think he could still offer a lot to this team. And he's not like he was coming off of an injury this season. He's not injured this year. You know what I mean? So if he was injured this season, I would say, oh yeah, he might be damaged goods. But he rested up all last year, and I think they really just wanted to get that $98 million off their books. And they said, let's just cut bait right now. You know what I mean? I think the same thing we did to Jalen, they did to him. I think that's
Naptown Cowboys says, Law, I'm in Indy. Shaq was the heart of that D, just having a hard time of staying healthy. Here's what it is. If we believe that he's undersized just a little bit, he's 230, right? 6'2". Now that put him about 25 pounds heavier than Marquise Bell, and that put him right around 15 pounds heavier than J-Rock at times when J-Rock is playing out there on the field. So you get about 15 to maybe 20 pounds more on the field, and that's your pound of flesh right there that can help make a difference in this particular game that we call football. What's your thoughts on that?
I'll take that. I'll take that all day. We ain't got the right to call nobody undersized.
Right.
Right. If we say that, then we got to stop talking. We can't call nobody's linebackers undersized when we've had Wanye play linebacker in spots. We got Bell playing linebacker. You got Clark. Clark is good size though. But I think that
I don't know Clark's size. I have to pull that up. What y'all think he is?
I think he's like 240, somewhere
240,
35. But he big enough. I mean, Ray Lewis was only 6'1", 240. It's not like he was huge. Darius Leonard has already put enough on tape for me to say I don't care about his size. I care about what's between his ears. Right now, he's playing the will. He's playing the will.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. I like to see him stop meeting the blockers like that and try to get rid of them, though. But I don't know what he was reading on that play. He's probably playing like
I'm looking at his language too as he pointing out, things.
Cutback right now, yeah, not bad. He ain't had to do nothing on that rep, but I'm not looking at him as a guy that need to come in immediately, and start today. We got guys, and I think Evans is going to be a guy. So I don't even care if we don't go get him. To be honest with you,
right?
I do like what we have in Evans. I feel like Evans can be the future here. He's not injured. He wasn't hurt. He's not coming off no injuries. He's coming off 159 tackles last year. I think if we can get out of Cowboys political football, here's him he covering on this play.
Covering.
See how he run it. He run good too.
And then he still gave him something at the end.
Yeah, he made it. But he run faster than LVE. But
hey, you ain't lying.
Hey, don't do it. But I feel like Evans definitely can be the future here based off of the way he, put together that campaign last year. But if we really want to make a run, and it's not about politics and we can get out of politics football here, then it's clear that you go get a Leonard and and put him next to Evans and let those guys work. That's clear to me. That's clear to me. I don't see how you don't do that. Let's see what happens on this play. I want to watch
Let's see what happened. He did over here.
He got washed out somewhere. Let me see.
Boom. He took on the blocker and then he disengaged, and then that's part of the linebacker rule.
Yeah, he met him with his shoulder and got off of it. It just wasn't, it didn't come. They didn't contain on the outside. They got beat. That defensive end didn't turn his back in. He did what?
Look, he got him out the way.
Yeah. He did what Armstrong kept doing, crash the B gap. Like they just did that. That's what I was fussing at Armstrong for all Sunday. Like, come on, man, stop jumping inside. We can stop giving up those runs off the edge.
Yeah. And their edge rushers, they don't have nobody but what's that guy? They got one guy on that team. I forgot. I really wanted us to go get him. He used to play for the Niners. Is it they got one guy on the Colts. On their front, Buckner, yeah, that's the only guy. So now you got a whole busy guys up front, and you will see him fly, and he probably get back to that 2020, 2021 season if he come over here to the Cowboys.
Yep. Who you talking about? Leonard or Buckner?
Leonard, you know.
Yeah, Leonard can get back in. Like I'm not looking at a guy, like I said, I'm not looking at a guy that looks scary or timid. He don't look timid to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta watch and compare his film to what he was doing when he was at his top of his game, and then I'll see. But in just this brief one, I don't see a problem with what he putting on film, man.
It's cover 3 right here, right?
Yep, cover 3 or cover 1. Yeah, they was in zone.
So
yeah, he reading and reading. He called this out. Watch this. Look, boop. He pointed right at him.
Yeah,
he tell you exactly what. That's why I said his mind on the field is crazy. He know exactly what's happening. Look, he edging over there, and that's his first step. He's going right for it. Boom.
Right for it.
He know what's going on.
Yeah, like, put those guys there.
He's a smart player, man. He's a smart player. He told them what was up. That's why he's screaming at it. Like, look.
Yeah, look, he get 41.
Yeah, watch. There's him on this one. He know what's up. Look. That's what he out there for.
Yeah, he cheated that way.
Crazy. Look, cheat that way, and he's screaming to him, telling him, like, I told you. I told you.
Yeah.
I like it. If you're looking for a cerebral guy, makes plays, got good length, can do a little bit of everything, can cover, definitely stout against the run, in my opinion. I need to see more of it this game, but stout against the run, and is a guy that can get everybody together and galvanize guys who could be.
This guy's too high.
Boom.
Boom.
He right there. He don't have no false steps. Nothing he do is smooth. He ain't running like a bat. Like Evans is a bat out of hell. Like run like a juggernaut. Excuse me. Run like a juggernaut. He's smooth. He gonna glide right to the ball. Watch this. Smooth.
Let me see. Down. You're down there. Yeah.
Boom. Right to it. I got no problem with that.
Moving forward. So he'll be a great pickup, man, if he can clear those well, I think he's going to clear those waivers.
He's gonna clear waivers.
We'll move some furniture around if he pull around and go to the ops. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would if he wound up on the Eagles or something like that. I'm gonna be mad as hell because we seen what San Fran already did. You know what I mean? They keep going out and getting guys that get released this season. They went out and got Gregory, then they grabbed Chase Young. So it's like, come on, let's go.
But I would say last night the Eagles they got good flowing linebackers already. Zach Cunningham, they got terrible linebackers in coverage though.
Yeah, Morrow.
Yeah, they both flow to the ball, but they terrible in coverage. So this would be an absolute steal for the Eagles if they pick up a guy that can give you a little bit coverage, a little bit better coverage ability.
Right.
And then they don't have to start him immediately. That would be I don't want to speak that into existence for them, but he would be a damn good pickup for those boys.
Facts.
Yeah. And we
the talk of the town is that Shaq lost his legs.
Let's look for it. Let's look for it. How old this game is? It's on October the 29th.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we gonna see. I mean, he ain't play all last year. I don't think he.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing for me for last year, but 2021, shoot, people would give away their spleen and kidney for him, man.
Yeah, let me see, boom.
Yeah. All right, so he redirecting right here. He green dot guy.
Yeah, it looked like it.
He covered the guy in the flat. Yeah, they went away on the other side. So he's there.
In order for me to say like he lost his legs, I need to see someone target him and and then run right by him, because right there is like he moving good enough right there in my opinion. He's not running. He never been a guy that's like running around like a bat out of hell anyway. So I don't know, and I got to compare his film, but I don't know. I think he's gonna come in and give us some quality reps. Jay Bryan said, "What's up, Okoye and Law?"
Salute, Jay.
Let's see.
45 with the hit.
45 on the field. That's who that's who took over his reps at on third downs.
Okay. On third downs.
45 gets
what's smooth name? You know it?
I have no clue. It's like it's an African name, Ola something.
Ola.
That's foot.
Hey man. Yeah, the African names, boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on with Law. We gonna jump on your show next.
Jump on his show next. We just slide. If I got an invite, though. I got a hard stop at like
6:45 because I'm
Hold
going
on,
to a
hold on. I
meeting.
got somebody calling me. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yep. Bet. That's cool. Got you. Got you. Got you. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, we over at Foots at like 6:15. I told him I got a hard stop at 6:45, so we'll get a quick one in. But yeah, a law on mute. He on the phone. Hold on. But yeah, I don't know. Like, put it in the chat. Let me know what y'all think of the Darius Leonard, because I see y'all talking about a little bit of everything. But what y'all think about this pickup, man? I think Leonard can definitely give us something. And I'm watching the film now. I don't see a guy that's like jumping off the page, no. But I don't see a guy that shouldn't be here as well. So that's just what I think of him. Like, I want to watch more of his film. Y'all know I'm going to do a formal breakdown for him, but I could already see things that I like. He's smart. He don't waste no steps. Just now he got rid of his block, and he met the block, got rid of it, made a tackle. He ain't make it by himself, but he right there with it. Boom. Good lateral movement, good tackle. I don't see a problem with anything on the field right now. It's not like, he's missing tackles, or guys are cutting him up in space, or running him over, putting their head in his chest, none of that. So I can't see why they would not want a guy like him around. I can't understand it. He said, "Go get him, everybody." Certainly worth checking out. Can't hurt have more experience. Any help is good at this point. Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing, man. Let's see what he do on this play. It look good to me. Yeah, it look good to me. I don't know, man. Must be the money. Facts. Let's go get him. I always wonder about good players dropping off when their teams are terrible. I don't want to question effort, but it's hard to believe when the team is so bad. That could be a piece of it too, but I don't see I gotta see a lack of effort, man. I gotta see like you really don't care to play or whatever. Like, but when you coming off an injury where you've missed an entire season and then you got hurt again, I do get how a person could like, take some business decisions. I think Clark makes some business decisions because of his fused neck. I think LVE's been making some business decisions. And I think Leonard will probably come in and do some of that too. I don't think he's gonna be a guy that's just sticking his head in there anymore. But you know, I still think that we can get some quality experience and reps from him. How long? Maybe you put him on a flyer right here, even in the middle of the field in coverage. They said his legs is bad, but he ain't had nobody to cover. But he looked like he had a little bit of burst on that play. That's why I got a little excited. That's him over there to the left. But you put him in on a 1 year flyer, and then next off season, you go get you a young linebacker and you do what you got to do. But and if he plays out and balls out in the playoffs, he willing to come back here for something cheap and we go far, you keep him. That's how I look at it. I still the only knock I would have is if you look at Leonard as a guy that's going to come in and stop the progress of Evans. Because I look at Evans being 27, Leonard only 28. I look at Evans though, because of the lack of injuries and the lack of knocks on him. I look at him as the future. I feel like he could be the future middle linebacker here, and everybody else can build around that guy. I really do. The team is awful, and he knows it. They got no chance of winning anything, so it's hard to give 100% effort and put your body out on the line. Yeah, that might be some of that. Appreciate the super chat, Dan the man. He said, "You can't say you trying to win now and then argue against I'm trying to win now move." Facts. DCs would kill. Defensive coordinators would kill to have Evans and Leonard on the same team. That is actually a great point that I didn't even speak on. But yeah, Evans and Leonard in the middle of a field with Micah Parsons rotating in there too. I can't argue that. Boom. All right, he got rid of his block. You know, yeah, he got rid of his block. Like I said, I don't see him like he not running through blockers. He's not meeting blockers with his shoulder. He meeting them with his hands. But as long as he got good hands and he can get rid of guys, I don't have a problem with that. Let's see what's up. Boom, gets there. Boom. All right, he missed that one. He missed that one. Let's see why. That's Peyton Hillis though. He make every goddamn body miss. He makes Zaire Franklin miss too. So they think it's going left. I mean right, and it's going yeah, it's going left. He meets it, boom, meets the block. He missed that one. Yeah, he missed that one. That was a little LVE dive right there. The DC didn't have him in his scheme anyway. I think that's what it was too. Like they got used to playing without him, and they didn't build this defense around him. Yeah, but yeah, that wasn't bad play to me right there. I think he could have done better, but he said you think he could still be good. Think he can still be good. He said I think we should pick him up. He said he got to go through waivers. We'll see how it play out. I don't think no team gonna pick up that contract. That would be dumb as hell. Law gone. They're like snake, snake. Like Street Fighter when they die. Like law out of here. Yo. Let me see. All right. If I was Dan Quinn, I would be salivating right now. Yeah, probably. I'd be in Jerry's office as we speak. Waivers, and he's owed a hella lot of bank. Who don't we pay to get him? No, no. If he clears waivers, you don't owe him nothing. You could just sign him. If you pick him up off of waivers, then you got to pay him. That's why they waived him. They hope that somebody picks him up. You don't pick him up because then you owe him the money. The Colts got to pay him that money, not us. So let them pick him. Let him clear waivers. Then you sign him to a regular deal. That's what you do. You don't try to pick him up off of waivers. No, that's not worth it. You only would do that if you think he's the future middle linebacker of this team, and I don't. I don't think that. I think he's a 2-year guy. He's a guy like he would be a guy that I would bring in the same way we brought in Barr, and Neal. He's a guy like that, like a journeyman. And if he comes in and he got a lot of juice left, then you let him stay. You let him stay. I think he clears waivers and people sign him for what they want and make the Colts pay his contract because of someone. If someone picks him up off waivers, they have to pick up that contract as well. I believe you're exactly right, Matt, and that's what they're not gonna do. They ain't doing that. He said they would be dynamite together. Facts. This halftime. He said he's a veteran. Ruglock he chooses. Let's see. He said he was waived. Why you think it's called waivers? Okoye, long time, bro. Antonio Wright, what's up? He said, don't you think we should get a DT in trade? You can't trade no more. Trade deadline over. Nope. We shouldn't go get it. Who we need a DT for? We got a very deep defensive tackle room already, and they all playing. If Mozzie or Hankins were hurt, I would look for a DT because you need one more one tech. You can't just have one out there. But nah, they not hurt. I got no problem with that. Let's see what he's doing on this play real quick. Yeah, they not hurt. Leonard, I know the communication is there. He telling everybody where to be. Boom, boom. No problems. He said, I think he's owed $6 million. Jerry Jones not doing that. Yeah, no, he's not gonna give him $6 million. He'll probably give him like 3, for a 1-year deal. And then give him a bunch of incentives too. Look, he covering out there in the flat. He didn't step out the way of that tackle. Let's see. Leonard in space. He gonna cover the flat, hook the flat anyway. He gonna ride up the hook, then drive on the flat. Boom. He did look a little. He broke down though. He wasn't running, but he looked a little slow, I guess you could say, on that play. Let's look at him again. He ain't have to go nowhere though. He knew where the play was going. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he not running, but yeah, he broke down. It wasn't a run. Yeah, he got down there and made the tackle. I don't get it. Eagles fan already talking about they want them. They want everyone. Yeah, they just trying to load their team up. Soul Goddess, what's up? He's owed $6 million this year. Correct. Facts. He said, "Damn, Law got lost in translation." He had a call. I'm looking. He's still on there. He not sitting there no more. He had to get up and go do something. But we're gonna be on for a minute anyway. He said, "Bring Gilly in the office and see if he sign off on it." Yeah, I would definitely talk to Gilly too. But Gilly wasn't around him much because he was injured most of the time. You back, Law?
Yeah, dog, I'm
Hey,
back.
there you go. There's like law got lost in translation.
What happened? They were looking for me. Like, hey man, now what's law thoughts on it? Did you get a good play analysis from Collier on one of those things? Come on, y'all.
No, no, he seemed like he on point as far as his cerebral game, but he's not making a lot of splash plays in this game either. But it's nothing to make. They're not like targeting him or running at him or nothing like.
Right.
I wanted to see if teams were like picking on him or just disrespecting his presence. That's not what's happening. People are still trying to get away from him, not at him.
Not
Definitely
at all.
get him another extremely cerebral linebacker that breaks down film and can help Bell and the other young backers. I'd say get him and Evans behind Micah breaking offenses. Yep. Yep.
Yes, indeed, man.
Yeah.
That would be the groove right there if you get that in the
Who do they
building.
release? Who do they release? Nation, who they release and try to get on the practice squad.
I will release Noah Igbenogamy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He don't play.
Yeah.
The press said he had a back issue. Yeah, he has had two back issues. He had back surgery 2 years ago, and then he came back and hurt his back again last season. Boom. Let's see what's
Yeah. But that's the sacrifice that you gotta make for like I get it, right? Some people said that when the Eagles picked up Kevin Byard, right, that he's gonna be slower or he's washed or what have you. But this was what, like their third game now playing with him. And what he did the other night was he made crucial plays, two of them. Batted one play down and made an INT.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it takes a good amount of games for your footing to get there. But that's why you make those type of movements. That's a loss if he wasn't on that team.
Right.
If they still had the other dude. So when you get a veteran guy, you're looking for those one or two plays that they're going to make out of 60 that's going to be a game changer. And I think that Darius, if he can get back to 2021, then all you're missing is what? Noah Igbenogamy,
Right. Yeah. He said for DT they pick up Carl Davis, and that's probably as good as you're going to get in the middle of a season after the decline. We don't need a defensive tackle. We don't need a defensive tackle. I think, like I said, Matt just said it too. He said Mozzie been getting more snaps, and he's been pointing up. Mozzie been looking good. I think Mozzie still got one thing that needs to he needs to up his game on. That's just like his get off. What
True.
was that? That's just his get off.
But guess what the issue was with Carl?
Yeah.
Get off.
Yeah. I think that Mozzie, when he starts to if he works on his hands in the offseason and works on his get off, it's gonna be a problem because his strength is already there. He just looks to engage. He likes to engage the blockers and try to overpower them. You can see his power, but it's a difference when you got that sudden power and then you quick with your hands too. They don't have time to counter you. He doesn't mind a lineman having their hands on him. You know what I mean? That's his problem right now. He don't care. So they holding him and he just pushing them back into the quarterback lap. But when you see him actually explode and move quick, they can't deal with him because you can't keep your hands on a guy like that. If you chop your arm down as far as how strong he is, you're not dealing with Mozzie if he start moving his hands the right way.
And the problem is with Mozzie is 97. He's on the field. He's a good problem to have, by the way, because you're not finna bench him for that.
Nope.
That's
especially when Hankins is out there. So on early downs, I wouldn't have a problem though kicking Osa out on early downs to the edge and rotating him with like Sam Williams or another guy that can stop the run. Like they already do that though. They do rotate outside and they actually throw Chauncey out there too. Those guys are like the run stuffers.
Hold on, put you on mute right quick again.
Go ahead. Let's see what Leonard doing on this play. He ain't had nothing to do. Let's see. Well, yeah, nothing to do. He said another LVE. LVE plus Leonard equals we got lyrics to my neck, my back. Y'all hard body, man. I wouldn't come here, man. As long as you keep it respectful, you good, Jason. What happened, Jason? He said, fuck, never mind. Look at the comments. You got blocked, Jay? Damn, you came in. You must have stepped on somebody. What's it going to take to finally release Josh Ball? Josh Ball is hurt, though. Me, after 2 back surgeries and my neck fuse, if he's going to sacrifice it to win a bowl, then come on. Yeah, I think that's what you go get him for. You don't go get a Leonard and say he about to be our future. But I do look at this play. Let me look at this play again because he looked like he was doing something on this last play. Let me see. Let's see what he's doing on this play.
Yeah, I'm back right here, man.
Oh,
All right.
get in there,
All
press
right.
the press. That's good linebacker play to me.
Tell them about the importance of keeping your feet active and when you are engaging and
Yeah,
using your hand strength.
he don't stop his feet, and he
Uh,
keeps arms extended so that blocker can't get into his frame and control him. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And then he always can shed and cut off of that. Like, so as long as your feet are active and you ain't
Yep.
planting,
Yep.
you're not gonna get pancaked. You know what I mean? He can keep flowing over the top of that over the top of this play. But this is him. Like, he didn't go in there and like he didn't slash, but there was no gap for him to slash. Like
Right.
he met the ball where he was supposed to meet the ball. If there was an opportunity for him to cut and shoot a gap, then you could say that, but there wasn't. And we got guys that can only shoot gaps. Like
Right.
Bell can shoot the hell out the gap. Like that's what Bell do. And Bell's sideline to sideline off ball for sure when he's not touched. But I just watched Bell get pancaked a couple times in the Carolina game, actually. You know what I mean? But when you actually get a body on Bell, he's not a guy that can get rid of a blocker. And then
Right.
Clark hasn't shown me a lot of that either. So if that's what we're looking at, that you got to catch that.
Yeah, dog, boy, he would never have a pass better than that
That
in
looked
his
like
career.
Scanling yesterday, man. They
Yeah,
they
yeah,
they had the Eagles beat right there. I'm like, that game over.
yeah.
That was Leonard
Ooh.
covering him at first, but then he took off. But that wasn't Leonard's fault. Leonard was in his zone.
I don't know. Remember, you saw Quentin Johnson drop though. I think it was on the same. Yeah, same weekend.
Which
Quentin
one is
Johnson
Quentin?
from TCU playing
Oh
for the
no.
Chargers, man. I mean, he
Oh
dropped
yes,
it.
I did see it. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, you damn. Herbert and Mahomes got sold out last week.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. Foot's called while you was on the phone too. He said be up and we be over there like 6:15. He
6:15. He sent us a link via Twitter or something.
he's going to, I guess. When he
Uh-huh.
does, we jump off here and we jump over there.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Man, this is how football is, man. Paying attention to these tapes, man, looking at the same play over and over again. Coach cussing you out.
Yep. Yep. He said, frankly, Soul Goddess said, frankly, I think we should shore up the O line and get a bell cow back, or at least use Malik Davis and Rico in tandem as our bell cow would sprinkle with a sprinkle of 40. I think he's talking about Hunter. I think the O line is shored up. I think you just need to let Still play and get himself back to form. Still has shown me some plays since we came at him after that Eagles game. I think the Eagles game, he might have been having a flare up in that knee because that left leg, he was not planting it, but he's been planting the last 2 weeks. I've been watching him. He's planting it and actually knocking guys off the ball. And he knocked 2 guys out in the Panthers game.
Oh
He
my
blocked.
goodness.
He knocked 2 guys out. Boom. Like those are the type of blocks we weren't seeing this season, but he getting back to it probably because we said something about him. He said realistically we could sign him, restructure, extend him because Steven is a cat boy. Yeah, if we signed him, it'll be a 1-year flyer or a 2-year deal. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah, check it out with that, and he should be good age. How old is he?
28.
28. Okay, that's good age.
This one right here, I wanted him to get rid of this blocker right here. I ain't like how he was trying to figure out where the ball was going, but he could have got rid of him and read from there. He just was like, this is stuff that LV would do. You know what I mean? Get rid of the guy. Just get rid of him and go. We did all right though, but just get rid of him.
Right side was strong side off for that play in pursuit. And he got engaged. So what Bell does a great job of, he makes sure he don't get engaged like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he can't. When Bell get engaged, I mean Bell on one play, they took him in the middle of next week. I said, damn. Yeah, you can't let nobody get no body on you if you Bell. Bell
dude, literally 205, right?
That's what they say. I think he heavier than that.
You think he a little heavier than 205? What 210, 215?
Well, because when you look at Wanye 220. That was a good tackle right there. Damn good tackle. Oh, but Wanye 220 and Bell and him was right next to each other. I'm like, yo, they the same size.
Wanye wide, man. When I saw him in real life, he kind of like a wide dude. It's crazy how fast he moved for his size. But let me pull up Marquise Bell and see what he is.
They say 205. It's gonna
They
say
said
205.
205.
Yeah, they keep saying 205. But I remember when we drafted him, he wasn't 205. He was 218.
218.
Yeah. So unless he lost weight,
he's like his frame is like he's struck now, but he's like that wiry frame. That's what it is.
Bell can tackle. I think Bell's a guy that if we didn't have such a loaded safety room, you let him get his reps here. But I think the idea of leaving him as your linebacker is the problem I have with it. Like now, okay. But
yeah.
Next season, I wouldn't be like, well, we got Bell. No. Because when you look at frames, let's look at what he's doing this play.
Okay.
He ain't really get in there. He ain't had to get in the mix. But when you look at frames and you say, okay, the dude 205 and he 205 lean. He can put on 15 pounds, but he's still a 205 guy that just put on 15 pounds of, slowly. He's not a guy that carry 245 naturally. You get what I'm saying? 250 naturally. So a guy that's 250 is still gonna always be, or 230 naturally, like a Leonard. They always gonna still play heavier and play more sturdy than you, even if you do put on the weight. The weight not gonna help Bell. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gonna make you a more sturdy guy. It's not gonna happen.
And one thing I'm gonna lean on, if anything, if people know about weight and stuff and distribution, it's you. You train with boxers all the time.
Fact. That ain't gonna help you. You can put on weight and help you absorb some punishment a little bit better, but it's not gonna make you stronger.
Look, I bump into Spence. And I said, man, he's so tiny. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He had a hoodie on and everything. And I'm sitting here like, shoot, I can go at least one round with him, but shoot.
The dudes be hitting, man.
That dude, he's bigger than that though. I can't see how these dudes be squeezing down to 147, 148. And
man, they go through hell, man. They go through hell. And they don't lift weights either, so they don't have to shed muscle, so they don't deteriorate. You know what I mean? Roy Jones used to do it. He did it when he came back down from heavyweight. He destroyed his frame and his body because he was all muscle at 200. It wasn't like he got to 200 pounds and was fat and flabby. He was 200 pounds of lean, solid muscle, and then went back to 175. So that destroyed his body. But these guys like Spence, they don't ever get that muscular. So
they don't.
They just getting off a lot of water weight and they dehydrate for those fights. But when they do that, the reason now, as opposed to back in the day you could fight more. Look, that was good coverage right there by Leonard.
Good coverage. Yeah.
But the reason back in the day you could fight more is because they was weighing in on the day of the fight. So even though you had to make weight, you were making a weight that you can walk around at respectively. So if you was fighting at middleweight, you probably was like a guy that walk around 170, and then you fought at 160. That's cool. But you'll have guys that's really 180 fighting at 147. You couldn't do that if you was weighing in the day of the fight because you'll feel like shit. They feel like crap when they weigh in. Yeah.
And let me clarify. I wouldn't last probably 15 to 30 seconds.
You would try it,
Hey, I wouldn't last that long with him, man. I cheat. When Mike Tyson bit old boy ear, I had to do something like that.
I had a Glock in the duffel bag or something.
Right.
Let's see Leonard on this play because they gave up a touchdown. Let's see. Leonard.
They gave him
it's cut back. That one though. That was a bad one, Leonard. Finally got one though. Yeah, he reached instead of he ain't want to put his head in there. Look like, let me see. And boom, he got there.
87 got his hands on him too. Though.
Yeah, but he could have made that play though.
Yeah,
the old Leonard would have made that play.
The old Leonard would have disposed of those hands. Yeah. Oh, for clarification, Wanye is about 6 foot, 6'1.5", 6 foot and a half. I meant to say, and Bell is like 6'3".
No, Wanye 6'3" too.
Wait a minute. Which site you looking at?
Just anywhere online. He's 6'3". They got him listed as 6'3".
They got him listed as 6. I'm going to the Cowboys site there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Cowboys.
Wanye Thomas is listed as 6'3", 216.
That's on the Cowboys site.
That's just Google Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to the Cowboys site though. You know.
Yeah.
Cause there could be a difference though, but if he's 6'3" and both of them 6'3", then you're right.
That's what I'm saying. They both the same height.
Going in right now. Man, it's amazing, man, with these
And then NFL site got him at 6'1".
6'1". NFL got him at 6'1". Okay.
The NFL site got him at 6'1", 212.
212.
Yeah,
What they got? They got Bell at
college tape though. Let me see, Marquise Bell.
with the clicks, without the clicks.
Right.
Yeah.
Marquise Bell, 6'3", 205. With a
205.
neck. Yeah, long ass
long neck. Pause. Yeah, gotta say pause on everything.
Yeah, you do.
They ain't finna get me. They gonna screen. They gonna sound capture. Yeah, Long said long neck. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, don't let them get you, man.
All right, man. Yes, indeed.
Everybody got him at 6'3", 205. And Wanye's changed depending on who you
what side you go to. Hold tight for me. I gotta
I just give him 6'2". Yeah, give him 6'2" in the middle. He said, no voucher for me to be a mod. Oh, no, Choctaw, I would definitely make you a mod already. I didn't know that the mods, like, that y'all take the moderator thing that serious. I'm not on the YouTube side, but if I was on the YouTube side, I'll give you the mod right now. I mean, no problem. I'll go over it. When I'm on YouTube live, because I'm on StreamYard. So StreamYard, I can't do that on StreamYard. I only can pull videos in and stuff like that, but I can't augment what the YouTube site has as far as, like, moderators and so on. But yeah, I'll make you a mod in a heartbeat, bro. You don't need nobody to vouch for you. All you gotta do is say you wanted it. People don't be caring. Let me see what he doing this play. I mean, he not getting no wreck because nobody's coming nowhere near him. They're like, Okoye is 6 p.m. Yeah, I mean, tell Foots. I'm waiting for Foots to send me a link. Once he send me the link, I'm over there, but he ain't said nothing yet. Yeah, he hasn't said that. They said Demarion Overshine is 225. He said, I agree, Bell is dope as fuck, but the ball carrier keeps going forward. Bell good. Like I said, Bell is a good size safety. Like as a safety, oh, I love Bell. I don't love him at linebacker. I love him as a safety. Everybody keeps saying he's the top rated linebacker. I don't give a fuck what PFF say. And I don't got no disrespect for PFF, but I look at the film and I say, what do linebackers do? They get rid of blocks, they slash. You know, he's a guy that is a safety playing linebacker because he can only do things that a safety can do. Meaning, you ain't going if you get blocked, he's gonna stay blocked by a lineman anyway. Let me see what he's doing this play. Leonard. Let me see if Leonard actually made a play. Look like it. Let me see. Let me see what Leonard did on this play. But if you get blocked, he stay blocked. Number one, and but he could flow sideline to sideline, which is cool. Let me see Leonard. Leonard do something. Boom. Yeah, he came in and made a hit. Oh, come on, man. I'll take Leonard. I don't got no problem with what I'm seeing on film from Leonard. I'll take Leonard. Look at him. He playing Will on this one, right? Boom. Comes down here, takes that cutback lane, and then goes in there and meets the ball and stops the ball. And Peyton Hillis was trying to run Buddy over too. Yeah, he would have got a touchdown had he not met him in the gap like that. He said, "You interested to see how he progresses?" Bell. I don't want Bell to stay a linebacker, man. I want Bell to go to safety. But you know, that's if Curse isn't here. But then you got to argue like who is the better safety out of Bell and Wanye? And I would say Wanye. Wanye could do things that Bell ain't doing. Like Bell can hit, Wanye can hit. But Wanye covers a lot better than Bell. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm back in the mix, man. So do we look for Foot's email?
No,
Foot's like, let them wait.
Let them wait. He said he was a traffic driver home.
Wait a minute.
Not yet. He said that when he called me earlier.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, wait a minute. Hey. All right.
I got a meeting to go to at 7. So I'm like, hey man, you better come on, Foots. Are we gonna postpone this?
Slide right, the motion, man.
He just missed him at the goal line. He made a play.
He made a play right there. Yeah.
I'll take him. I take it. I think that's BS. I think he probably not making every play. Like they said, they on a losing effort and he trying to preserve his body. But when it count, like when he got to play like his hair on fire, I can see him doing it. Like right here, active feet.
Yeah.
Beat the block, make the tackle.
He cut off the line and force him back inside. You know.
That's what our linebackers aren't able to do right now. Like I don't think people pay attention to how long guys stay on blocks. You know what I mean? He don't stay blocked. Like look at this play here. We're gonna watch it again.
Yep.
We'll watch it again.
All right. So he pointed out. Okay.
Yep. He points out what's up. You know what I mean? Reads it, boom, gets there, and then he beats his blocker quick. He got to cross him fast. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't have a problem with what I'm seeing in Leonard. He said he pulling in foot. He said, "Yep, I'm
okay.
Good. All right, cool. Yeah, he getting ready, I guess. But yeah, we'll be on there in a couple seconds.
A touchdown to.
Let me see.
I do like concepts when you have a running quarterback that's like your backup. I could see Lance doing that, you know.
Yeah.
You get down inside, man, because everybody goes shotgun. That was still shotgun inside.
Dak can do it if Dak
I don't want too many.
Yeah, you don't want that money doing it.
And then he runs to the weak side. But he
all right, people, listen. Head over to Foots to King's channel. He just threw the link in there. So head over to Foots to King channel. We're gonna end this one. But my final on Leonard is, you know, if he clears waivers, you go get him. I don't have a problem with him. I think there is an argument to be made about the progress of Clark and Bell if he were to come here, and we already have Evans, who I think can be the future. But I like him. I wouldn't be mad if he came. Him and Evans together on this team sounds attractive to me. What do you think? Oh.
Yeah, I echo the same sentiments, man. You can never have too many good players, and especially guys with that type of pedigree. That will be a no-brainer for me. Even if you have to cut someone that's on the back end of your roster to bring him in, and you know, by him clearing waivers, if that's the case, nobody want to pick up that money, then you can, you know, that's right up Stephen Jones' alley right here.
Right. That's what we like. All right, but hey, I'm gonna end this one. We're gonna head over there. We're gonna head over.
Salute, bro.
Appreciate y'all. If I missed any super chats, I ain't doing it on purpose. I wasn't on this screen, but we head over to Foots to King's channel. We're gonna check that out. All right, people. Peace.